please stand for the playing of the Green High School alma mater.
Good evening, everybody. This is Rob Johnson with the Straggett Media Network, coming to you from Green High School, home of the Bulldogs. As we have a great matchup tonight, we have the Green Bulldogs taking on our very own Louisville Leopards. I am joined on the air tonight with former Leopard, current board member, John Aljancic. Welcome, John.
Hey, thanks for having me, Rob.
No problem. Should be a cool matchup. I think Louisville had a couple tough games over the last couple of games, and we'll leave those in the past.
Yep.
But I think that this is definitely a winnable game for the Leopards tonight.
Absolutely. I mean, listen, the last couple of weeks haven't gone well, but hey, we're products of our past, so we need to learn from them, but we're not prisoners of our past in terms of leave them back there. So, yeah, but it's going to be an interesting game tonight. You have two teams coming from very different weeks last week. Louisville on the tough end of a 49-6 game against Perry, and you have a Green team coming from a 21-3 deficit in the first half last week to beat Glen Oak 31-28. So they're riding high. Left's kind of riding low right now. But, hey, time to get back off the mat and get back after it.
Yeah, kind of one of those, amnesia-type games for us, as we need to forget what happened and just go forward.
Absolutely, absolutely. And tonight, I mean, it's going to be important. A couple keys of the game, I think, for defensively for the Leopards. Green kind of runs a five spread wide offense, and so for Louisville tonight, a lot of short passes. So for Louisville tonight, they really need to tackle well. That's going to be the key, making 3-yard completions, not letting them get 10, 15, 20 yards. And so, and offensively, I think for Louisville, the most important thing is really taking care of the football. Last week against Perry, we had a fumble and an interception within the first handful of plays of the game. The next thing you know, Louisville was down 21-0. So really kind of two key to the games. If we can win the turnover battle and if we can tackle well, I think it's going to be a good night for the Leopards.
Well, and I think that injuries could have played into last week, as we had, 13 guys out last week?
It was a lot, but this is a tough game played by tough people, and every team has injuries. So while we had a number of them, but we got to get back off the mat and just compete.
Well, here comes the Leopards as they are coming out of their respective locker room. We're waiting on Green to come out of their cool inflatable down there, much like our one we have at home.
It's a menacing-looking bulldog right there.
Yeah, it sure is.
Well, I tell you what, Rob, another beautiful night for high school football. Beautiful Friday night. I mean, this is unbelievable. We're seven for 7 right now with beautiful nights to play.
Well, it was a little sketchy this morning. I thought, even as we rolled in earlier, I looked up at the sky, and it was just gray and nasty. I thought, oh, boy, this might be our first rain game.
Well, at least you and I are in the press box.
Yeah, I was talking to Jared Heller earlier. He is up on top, and I was like, well, I'm sure we could find a little space for you down here.
Well, it should be interesting. Again, Louisville and Green never really played against one another until 4 years ago, and so Louisville leads the all-time series 3-1, including a great come-from-behind victory, 27-23 at Louisville last year. So,
I remember that house rocked last year. That was an amazing game. Jacob Davide had a huge impact in that game last year.
Great game all the way around. And so let's hope we can duplicate that magic.
Well, and I remember the victory here. It was the 2-day game in which we had the lightning storm here on Friday night. I think it was about halfway through the game. And then we came back Saturday morning and finished the game. And actually, I believe we were trailing at halftime and came back and won that game as well.
The 2-day game. Seemed like it lasted forever.
Oh. Trust me, my son was on the team at the time, and I was like, just you know how it goes with Tate being on the team this year. So
absolutely.
And here comes the Bulldogs.
Make some noise for your Green Bulldogs!
Green Bulldogs dressed out in their blacks with the orange numerals, orange stripes on the pants, the big orange G on their helmets. Leopards are in white jerseys, navy numerals with navy pants. I believe they have the navy stripe on them.
Yep, white pants with a navy stripe. Just a good clean look for the Leopards.
Yeah. Well, I truly love the white jerseys. Not anything negative to the other ones, but you look back at the old pictures of like Bob Galaggio and those guys, and it has that throwback look to them.
Absolutely, absolutely. It kind of ties the different generations together. So yeah, that's personally my favorite look as well.
As the Green Marching Band coming down the field here to get ready to, I believe, do the national anthem in their alma mater. A lot of folks there in that band there.
There's quite an orange army right there. And they're doing a fantastic job. While we have a minute, we'd love to thank our sponsors for the game tonight, Thomas Dental and Associates, as well as Beatty Sports, both located in Louisville and Uniontown. Cheerleading Techniques by Tori, Scratch Steakhouse, and Carrabba's that sponsors the players of the game. So thank you very much.
You're watching Louisville Leopard Athletics.
All right, Rob. Well, thanks to the Green Bulldog Marching Band getting us going there with the national anthem that just never gets old. It's a beautiful rendition. And now we're getting ready to tee it up.
Well, and we have they have a Air Force, I don't want to call them an academy, but auxiliary here at Green. They did compete nationally, and I guess they did very well nationally. As you see them carrying the colors there for the Green High School here.
All right, well, the Louisville Leopards won the toss and have deferred to the second half. So they're going to kick off. Set to kick for Louisville's number 17 junior Tate Aljancic. And back deep for the Bulldogs to receive is number 9, Josh Just, as well as number 13, Zachary Baglia. see, as Louisville has done before, they've kind of squibbed on kickoff. So we'll see what Tate has in store here.
Tate getting back there. He's getting ready to kick it off. Kind of kicks it away. This could be trouble around the right side. And finally brought out of bounds at about the 40-yard line.
Brought down by Louisville's number 13, Braden Elder.
Taken down by Braden Elder. The Bulldogs will set up shop on their own 40-yard line, 1st and 10. And they are led by sophomore number 12, Tyson Hunka, making his second career start. He's only a sophomore. Came in relief 2 games ago when the starter, Samino Munson, went down with a broken collarbone.
Nice defense by the Leopards.
Carter Dean from the backside making that play. Set up a 2nd down and 10 for Green.
Number 23, Carter Dean. 2nd down.
Very young team for Louisville this year.
Absolutely.
Especially now that with some of the injuries.
Honka back to pass. Flips it out in the flats to number 14, Anthony Mandarine, to set up a 3rd manageable for Green. 3rd and 6 at their 44.
Nice coverage. Way to keep the receiver in front of him.
Absolutely.
Flag on the flag.
Unfortunately, Louisville jumps off sides. It's number 54, Cam Atwell.
Still going to be short of a 1st down, about a yard.
All right, 3rd and 1 definitely changes the dynamics of this play call. And that'll be a 1st down for the Green Bulldogs. A straight snap to junior Antonio Martin. He surges through for a 4-yard gain. 1st and 10, Green from the Louisville 47.
I think that has to be one of our focuses tonight, is really stopping the run, as we seem to have a little bit of problem with it the last couple of weeks.
Absolutely. And Green's a team that you can't make one-dimensional in terms of stopping the run, because they like to kind of use the pass to set up the run with whether it's a bubble screen, quick out, those type of things. All right, Hunka on the shotgun.
On the carry, Green's number 21, Jordan Beal.
Really good
Brought down by number 34, Bill
job
Williams.
by the Leopard front 4 there of Cam Atwell, Brady Hawk, and Wyatt Smith to really kind of stalemate the Green offensive line. And then senior middle linebacker Will Ramsey comes in and cleans it up. Oh, no.
Oh, nice play. Picked off.
Yes, sir. Louisville brought the house on that play.
Pass intercepted by number 9, Jacob Palmer.
I thought we were going to get a call there at the end of the line of scrimmage.
Yes, Hunka did a good job of buying time. Had a man behind the coverage, just couldn't quite get enough air in it. And number 9, Jake Palmer, makes a great interception for Louisville.
Yeah, that was a nice making up of ground right there, because
Absolutely. The wide receiver was behind him, but Jake did a good job of catching up and then catching that ball at its highest point. All right, so Louisville sets up shop, 1st and 10 on their own 20. Out comes senior Owen Burke at quarterback. Burke hands off to Cam Doherty.
On the carry, Louisville's number 8.
Good tough 3-yard run there for Cam.
Brought down by Green's number 15, A.J. Fortunato. Second down.
Thing I like about Cam is he runs with the shoulders down. He's gotten better about that.
Absolutely. Pad level is key. If it's too high, you're going to take a shot. He's done a much better job this year of really delivering the blow. Good tough run there by Cam. Another 3-yard gain. Did a great job of keeping his legs churning there. Could have easily been a 1-yard loss, but sets up third manageable for the Leopards. So Louisville sets up shop with Mason Crosby down the bottom, Braden Hershey up top.
Cam Doherty on the carry.
Another handoff to Cam Doherty. Another 3-yard run. Sets up a 4th and 1 here for the Louisville early in this game.
Number 74, Jesse North.
And it looks like Louisville's going to go quick here.
Fourth down.
Let's see if they actually snap it.
Brave call here early in the game.
Yeah, looked like a design to potentially jump them off sides here. We'll see what they call now. Burek takes a couple steps back. Looks like a pooch punt. Gets
Nice
one
roll.
away. A really nice punt.
Become a Bulldog. We're hiring
A
substitute staff to join our
62-yard
team
punt
this
there for
week.
Owen Buick. No return.
Application details.
Big-time punt there by the senior.
We'll take that.
Amen to that.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's one of the big things that we were worried about coming into the game is with the injury to Carter Dusky a couple of weeks ago. You lost your kicker and your punter. Obviously, you have Tate stepping in with the place kicking and the kickoff duties. But punting, Carter was really having a great season at punter.
Absolutely. Carter is one of the best specialty guys in the county. So broke his collarbone, unfortunately, and we wish nothing but the best for that young man.
Hunka's pass intended for number 13, Zachary Baglia.
Hunka went deep there for Zachary Baglia. Great coverage there by junior Cooper Rice. Their feet got tangled up, but good job by the referee there with a no call of interference. So second down, Green. Oh, I'm sorry, I stand corrected. They did call the interference.
They got up.
Braden Elder with the interference call.
Tough call.
Yeah, that's a tough one, especially for a ball that was pretty much uncatchable, but
Hunka going to take off, goes up the middle.
On the run, Green's number 12, Tyson Hunka.
He'll get over the 30-yard line.
50, Brady Hall. Second down.
good job by Brady Hawk there, dropping back down from his defensive tackle position to run down that play. All right, 2nd and 3, Green.
Hunka is going to keep it up the middle again.
Number 12, Tyson
They ran
Hunka
that
on the
jet
run.
sweep that was so famous with the Leopards for a long time.
Absolutely. Good jet sweep fake to number 1, Antonio Martin, who's a great just all-around athlete. Set up the counter, the QB counter going left, and the Leopards did a good job of kind of stalemating them at the line of scrimmage there.
Well, if I recall, he was part of that district semifinal team for the basketball team,
Yes,
I believe.
Yes, he was.
So pitch to the right side.
Number 21, Jordan Beal on the run.
Quick pitch to Jordan Beal, the tailback. Nothing doing there to set up a fourth
Down.
4th and 6 inches here. Green sending out the punting unit.
Nice stop by the defense there.
Absolutely. Now need to be disciplined here. to watch the hard count.
That's one thing that I felt over the last couple of weeks. Even though we kind of took it on the chin, we've gotten better with the penalties.
Absolutely. Playing a much cleaner game. Which, when you're playing good Federal League talent, you really can't give them gifts.
No.
And to give yourself a chance to really compete. And so far, Louisville's done that tonight.
So it looks like they bring out the sticks for a measurement. Not sure really what they're measuring, except maybe the placement of the ball.
All right, 4th and about a foot. Green set up to punt here. Gabe Stouffer back deep for the Leopards to receive it.
Nice punt. Right at Stouffer, though. Nice to see him field that tonight.
Absolutely. If he doesn't catch that, that ball probably rolls a good 20 to 25 yards back. Did a great job of catching it, getting north-south, and getting 3 or 4 yards.
I like seeing Stouffer back there. He's aggressive, and it seems like when he's back to receive the kicks or the punts, it's a positive. We've had a few others that maybe...
Well, he's looking to make a play. You know,
Right.
he wants the ball in his hands. So let's see what the Leopards do here with their second drive of the game. 5:55 left to go here in the first half, 0-0.
Hand up to Doherty up the middle, just over the left side.
Cam Doherty on the run.
Great inside handoff there. Great job by the front 5 there of the Leopards. Right tackle Brady Hawk. Josh Nicholson at the right guard, Cam Atwell at center, Cyrus Wright at left guard. Good to have him back, and Trevor Burek, the freshman, at left tackle.
So handoff up the middle to Doherty, and it looks like he'll have the first down.
Yep, good run there by number 8. And Louisville, you can kind of see the strategy early here. Wanting to keep the ball on the ground, keep the clock running, kind of shorten this game a little bit. When you have an explosive offense like Green has, you want to keep the ball out of their hand as much as possible.
Well, and it gives you the opportunity to control the game, like you said. You know, not, you know.
Hold on. We have a penalty.
Oh, wow.
I believe it's a
I didn't even see the
holding
flag.
call.
Sorry about that, John. I didn't even see the flag.
It was 70 somebody, but we will not name names because I'm not sure who it is. So you guys get a pass.
So the Leopards come back to the line of scrimmage. Burek in the shotgun. Doherty on his hip. 2 receivers at the top, 2 to the bottom. Receiver in motion. Got a handoff on the jet sweep over the left side, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tate Golden on the run.
There's a kind of a little shovel pass there to Tate Golden.
Brought down by Green number 35, Matt Lemo.
Pick up a 2, brings up us 3rd and 10.
4:42 left there in the first quarter.
All right, Louisville goes trips right with Mason Crosby, Cooper Rice, and I believe that's Tate Golden.
And Burek's going to be buried in the backfield.
Green brings the blitz and get to Burek there.
Owen Burke brought down in the backfield by Green's number 24, Nick Shaw. 4th down.
They brought the blitz. Louisville just couldn't block it, and really no chance there for Burek.
Nope, that's one of those. You just tuck it in, go down, and live to fight another day.
Absolutely, and this is a dangerous play right here. A very dangerous Antonio Martin back deep to receive this punt for the Bulldogs. Need to cover this well.
Nice play there.
Returning the punt, Green's number 1, Antonio Martin.
Looked like Carter Deem, number 23, on the tackle.
Yes, it was. Martin picked up a good block there by number 7, Anthony Fortunato, to spring in for an extra 5 or 6 yards. So,
Yeah, he got that corner, and I was like, uh-oh.
yeah, so Green sets up shop in Louisville territory, 1st and 10 from the 49. 3:23 left to go here in this opening period.
Handoff up the middle.
That's Jordan Beal. Meets Carter Deem there in the hole. Good positive yardage there for Green to begin this drive. It's interesting to see. It's a tough battle tonight for Louisville. Playmakers on the outside for Green, whether it's Zach Baglia, who has over 500 yards of receiving, and Antonio Martin, who has over 400 yards of total yardage for the season.
Uh-oh.
Honka
Down the
keeps
right
it on
side.
the fake.
Nice fake as he pulled it at the last minute.
That's a wonder. That's good quarterbacking right there. I know you can talk about ball handling. Most people think of basketball, but a good ball handling quarterback in terms of really that ride fake to the tailback and then taking off.
So Green's coming right back to the line of scrimmage, and they'll have a penalty. It looks like the right side kind of took off before everybody else.
So what I was getting at during that last play was really between Baglia and Martin, two guys with over 1,000 yards of total offense for Green combined this year. And I think they've combined for 13 touchdowns. So a deadly duo there. Let's see if the Leopards are up to the challenge.
So just inside the red zone here. Not going to throw, completes it over the right side, and he'll get just past the original line of scrimmage.
Yep, he gets all the penalty yards and then some. Ty Palmier there. Ty Palmier there to make the tackle.
Second down.
Empty backfield, 3 receivers to the bottom, 2 to the top. Honka gets the snap, and we've got a whistle.
Louisville is bringing the heat. I think Green kind of hesitated on the snap there, and Louisville's going to give him a free 5 yards. Oh, or no play there. Just trying to get the down and distance taken care of up there with the chains. So let's reset. 2nd and 8. Honka in the shotgun.
Looking over to the sideline for the signals. Empty backfield.
Empty backfield. Trips left. They actually go quads left now.
And it'll be a touchdown for Green.
Honka to Baglia for the 13-yard touchdown pass. Good skinny post there by Baglia. Was able to just sneak inside the cornerback Ty Palmier and make the catch. Good throw by Honka there.
Yeah, that was a nice play. Just let it in the right place.
Well, it's tough to defend. You have four guys down to the left. Oh. Hold on. My gosh.
Wow.
We're a little quick calling this stuff.
Wow.
You don't see the flags, but Leopards get a break holding on Green that negates the touchdown.
Sorry, folks.
Well, I don't feel too bad about that one, Rob.
Yeah, that's usually you see those little yellow hankies pretty easily, but they're hiding them tonight. So 3 receivers to the bottom. Honka gonna look, throws to the corner, touchdown.
Honka's pass complete to number 18, Caden Gregory.
And I'll tell you what, he put that exactly where you need to, and
Well, hunk it to Caden Gregory for the touchdown there for Green. Good pitch and catch. If Green's going to be 5 wide, Louisville has to get pressure.
Right.
That's the bottom line. And if they don't get pressure and you give a guy that much time, he's going to find an open receiver.
He'll pick you apart.
Yep. Good throw there by the sophomore.
I'll tell you what, I'm pretty impressed so far with some of the balls this sophomore has thrown.
Cade Warner for the point after. It is good. And with 1:43 left to go in the first quarter, the Green Bulldogs 7, the Leopard 0.
Don't forget to sign up for the 12th annual Bulldog Dash, a 5K 1-mile fun-run walk held this Sunday, October 1st, right here at Green Memorial Stadium. This is a great family and community event with bounce houses, Kona Ice.
You're watching Louisville Leopard Athletics.
All proceeds go directly back to the students, and this event serves as the only fundraiser for Green Primary and Greenwood schools. You can learn more at cityofgreen.org/great8.
All right, we're back. The Green Bulldogs up 7-0. Set to kick for Green, Caleb Boyle. Back deep for the Leopards. It's number 21, Quinn Burek. And I can't see the other number, I'm sorry.
Returning the kick, number 5, Tate Golden.
And that's Tate Golden with the 15-yard return.
By Green's number 15, A.J. Fortunato.
Louisville begins their drive 1st and 10 from their own 24.
Custodial maintenance teams for their hard work to keep our facilities looking great. Please do your part and throw away trash in the proper receptacles located throughout
Now, the
stadium.
important thing I think is for Louisville not to panic. Yeah, you're down 7-0, but there's still plenty of game here.
A lot of football left to be played here. I think the most important thing is just really sustaining a drive. You don't even necessarily have to score on this drive, but we need to string together 2, 3, 4 first downs just to keep the defense off the field.
A nice move there. And just a can't escape.
Brought down by Green's number 15, A.J. Fortunato. Second down.
Fortunato on the stop there for Green.
Nice move there at the very beginning.
Absolutely. And as you can see, as Louisville's committed to the run, Green has brought more pressure. So forcing Louisville to throw the football. So let's see what Coach Kappas has in store for him.
And down goes Burek.
Backfield by Green's number 24, Nick Shaw.
Nick Shaw, the outside linebacker on the blitz. Came from the blind side. Louisville didn't have anybody to account for him. A 10-yard sack, setting up a 3rd and 20.
Not what they wanted here.
Absolutely not. Look for Louisville. Maybe Green's been bringing a lot of pressure. Look for a screen here by Louisville. Trips up top. That's Crosby, Colton Loy, and Tate Golden. Braden Hershey, the senior, down in the bottom.
Wow.
Number 11, Owen Berg, brought down in the backfield.
They are just sending them from all over. So Louisville set the punt deep in their own end, as this will be the last play of the first quarter. So we're going to take a step away here at Green. Louisville trails 7-0. This is the Straga Media Network.
Life is tough. At Notre Dame, Ohio State, and in my life thereafter, I've had to walk through situations that were as challenging as it gets. A large part of my ability to overcome the challenges were the determination and toughness I learned as a Leopard athlete. Your challenge today is tough. They want to push you around and take what's yours. Fight hard and rise to the challenge.
And we're back here at Louisville. Louisville deep in their own territory, set to punt. Burek back to punt. Louisville needs a big punt like before. Low line driver, nice roll. Returner picks it up, and he's still going. He's up over the 40 to about the 39-yard line.
Tell you what, Burek did a good job of getting that off. Green brought the pressure. Good snap there by a long snapper. But here we go once again. Louisville 3 and out. Defense back on the field. Let's hope they can step up and get a stop here for Louisville.
So Green coming back out, back in the shotgun. Pistol formation, 3 receivers to the left, 1 down here at the bottom. Honka looking at the line of scrimmage, calls for the ball, handoff up the middle, and he's going to get across the 35 to about the 33-yard line.
Brought down by number 9, Jacob Palmier. And number 44,
Jacob Palmier on the tackle.
Tailback Jordan Beal. Green goes quick now.
Handoff up the middle, and he's going to be dragged
Great
down.
tackle for loss there by the junior Wyatt Smith from his right defensive end position.
Wyatt, tough young man, kind of playing out of position, maybe linebacker size there, but does very well here at the defensive end position.
Absolutely.
So Hunka's going to keep it, going to throw out to the outside, has his man, misses a tackle, still going, across the 25 to about the 23-yard line.
Honka did a good job of getting the ball out in the flats. That's kind of what we talked about before the telecast, though. Keys for the Louisville defense is making tackles. We had 2 guys there to make the tackle. Now, granted, Antonio Martin's a great athlete, great runner. Just was able to slip by him, get the first down.
So here comes Green, right back to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun formation. Running back on his hips. 3 receivers at the bottom, 1 at the top. Handoff again. And he's hit in the backfield, but he still goes. And he's going to gain approximately about 4 to 5 yards there.
Well, Smith did a great job once again. This time they had him at the left defensive end. Crashed down on the inside veer run. Had Buell in the backfield, just couldn't quite bring him down.
So here comes Green right back to the line of scrimmage. Same formation. And we're going to get a penalty here as Louisville, a little anxious. I believe that's
Trevor Burek.
Yep.
And listen, I know these guys want to make a play out there. I mean, they're aggressive. It's good to see. Like, you very rarely do see us jump off sides where we tiptoe. Like, guys fire off, and that's a wonderful thing. We just have to be a little bit more disciplined.
Well, you can't ever fault a kid for what, and Green's going to give it right back.
Yeah.
But you can't especially on defense, you can't beat a kid up too bad for being aggressive. You know, you just you teach him, especially with Trevor. He's a freshman.
Absolutely, young player there, and yeah, you know what, I can live with good aggressive mistakes.
Right. So Green back in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Honka looking. He's got a man across the middle and incomplete.
On the covers, Louisville's number 20.
Honka's pass intended there for Mandarine. Couldn't quite bring it in. Interesting action there that Green played. They go a trips right and have a kind of a bubble screen for the inside receiver. But instead of having the middle receiver block, he actually runs a little bit of an in route. And the quarterback kind of reads the defense of what they're doing.
So 5 wides, Honka in an empty backfield here. He's going to roll right, looking, throws down the field, and it looks like they're going to call him out of bounds.
Well, there's that man again, Wyatt Smith, doing a good job. Green runs the rollout right there. Smith made Honka give up ground as he was rolling out, made it a much more difficult pass. Didn't quite have enough on it. Baglia caught it, but it was out of bounds.
So Hunka, same formation. And offsides on Louisville. And that's Will Ramsey, linebacker.
Now that one's a little tougher, man. He's a senior. He's got to know better, right?
Well, that and, you know, if you're coming on a blitz, you got to know, you got to see the ball.
Louisville's going to go cover 0 here. They're going to bring the blitz. Let's see what happens.
So Hunka looks, throws it up, and incomplete. Nice no call there. Little
good pass defense there by Gabe Stouffer. Some contact there, but Gabe did a good job of keeping it, looking at the football. If he's looking at the receiver, that's interference, but he's up there to make a play. Good no call by the officials. Sets up a key 4th and 10 here with 9:29 left to go in the second quarter.
So here comes Hunka, 5 wides, empty backfield. Gets the ball. Looks, blitz by Louisville. They're chasing him. Throws. And incomplete. So Leopards hold.
Well, Louisville brought outside linebacker Jacob Galbraith. He did a great job of forcing Hunka to escape the pocket. Still was relentless getting to him, and was able to make him throw an incomplete pass.
Please check the athletic website for more information in the coming weeks.
All right, big stop there by the defense. Here comes the Louisville Leopard offense once again.
Let's see if we can't get, like you said before, get a few first downs, get them some rest, and, you know,
absolutely,
even try to put some points.
Sophomore Owen DiMarzio checks in the Louisville backfield.
And looks like they hand off to him, and he's going to be stopped.
We actually have a new quarterback as well, Tate Aljancic, taking over on this series.
Owen DiMarzio with the carry. Brought down by Green's number 24, Nick Shaw. Second down.
Interesting. I'm not sure if it's, you know, just one of those things they decided to make a change, or if something happened to Burek on that last series. He did get hit a couple good times. So throw out to the right side by Aljancic, and they're going to complete after about 4 yards.
4-yard gain, setting up 3rd and 5.
Third down.
I have to admit, the one thing I like about Tate is he has a quick release. He sees the field, and he can get it downfield.
Well, this is a key down right here. 3rd and 5 again. We've talked about it time and time again. We need to get a first down here just to keep the defense off the field.
And it's picked off, and touchdown Green. Tough one, as he had the blitz in his face.
Yeah, tough play there. Ball kind of glanced off the hands of Tate Golden. Couldn't quite bring it in. Linebacker there to make the play. Pick 6, Green.
So Green will come back out for the extra point. Here's the snap, ball down, kick is up, and it's good.
Extra points good by Green's number 32.
So that's going to make it 14-0. Leopards lead. Or excuse me, Green leads. I apologize, folks. Wishful thinking, I guess.
Yeah. Maybe time will tell here, Rob.
Right.
Some might call it foreshadowing.
You get to decide your work schedule around your life. Instead of the other way
We're always hoping.
Consider joining our team as a substitute. For more information and application details, please visit
So Green set the kick off.
Who have a booth here tonight near the concessions.
Trying to see who's back deep for Louisville. I've got the corner of the windows right over
yeah,
here.
it's kind of hard here. I believe that's Quinn Burek and Tate Golden once again back deep for Louisville. Caleb Boyle set the kick off for Green.
They have a nice press box up here, but it is challenging at times as we get a squib kick. And Louisville will return it to about the 39-yard line. Make it the 38.
Benefit from discounts at a variety of local businesses with a Bulldog card. The yearly discount card is valid now through August 2024 and is available tonight for only $10.
I had one referee. This side judge was clear up over the 40-yard line, so I wasn't sure where they were spotting it there for a second. Hand off to the left side. And that is Doherty.
On the carry, number 8.
And he'll get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Brought down by Green's number 9, Josh Just. Second down.
Josh Just on the tackle there. Josh having a good year for Green with 4 interceptions on the year. Owen Burek back in at quarterback.
So second down and 10, 7:34. Burek in the shotgun. Doherty on his hip. He's going to pull it, keep it, go around the left side, and he's met by
On the run, Louisville's number 11.
several Green Bulldogs.
Brought down by Green's number 25, Evan Reed, and number 53, Mikey Shaw. Third down.
So third down, 10 yards to go, ball on the 38, 7:04. Leopards getting the signals in from Coach Godone. They'll set up shop in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom, 1 back in the backfield. Burek gonna roll, steps back, throws, and it's gonna be picked off down the sidelines. Across the 25, fumble.
Burek's pass intercepted by number 1, Antonio Martin. Fumble recovered by Green's number 15,
And Green
AJ
recovers the
Fortunato.
fumble.
Antonio Martin with the interception. That's actually his 4th interception on the year. Burek looking for the crosser coming across the middle. Just didn't quite hit him. But a great job. I believe that was Braden Hershey trailing the play, forcing the fumble on Martin, but we just couldn't quite recover it.
Yeah, that was a heck of a play by Hershey to come up and just punch it out.
Absolutely.
Well, we'll have a little bit of laundry there to help us out here.
A little block in the back there by Green. Going to give them about 30 yards further back than what they did have. Let's see what head coach Mark Geis can dial up here for the Green Bulldogs.
Leopards need another stop. Hunka in the shotgun. 5 wides. Goes back to pass. He's going to take off running up the middle. He's still going across the 35 to about the 33-yard line.
Designed QB draw there. Gabe Stouffer coming up from his free safety position to make the tackle.
So Bulldogs right back to the line of scrimmage, same formation. He's going to throw out to the left side, wide receiver screen, and he's going to get up over the first down, still going, breaking tackles, spins, and nice catch and run there for the Bulldogs.
There's that man again, Caleb Martin.
So Green threatening again. They'll come out, 3 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. Hand it off up the middle. Oh, correction, Hunka kept it. He pulled it.
Wow, back to that ball handling. Did a wonderful job with that fake. Will Ramsey there, our middle linebacker there to make the play. Hunka did a great job of cutting back on the inside shoulder. Touchdown Green.
I'll tell you what, he does very well on pulling that ball at the last second, riding it, and then pulling
really,
it.
that's a good point for our young viewers at home who want to be quarterbacks. Quarterback is much more than just throwing the football. There's a lot of different things that are involved, and that's definitely one of them there. Caleb Boyle makes his third extra point of the game.
Well, that's like there's a young man. I'm trying to think what college it was. He had I think it was Louisville. He had 2 touchdowns last week, in which basically he had the ball right on his hip and just able to deceive the other team to the point that they had no idea who had the ball.
Absolutely. It's a fast game here. When you don't know who has the football, just that split second of hesitation by a defender about who do I go tackle could make the biggest difference in a play.
Well, this is one of those moments now where if you're the Leopards, it's time. You've got to find a way to sustain a drive, as you said before, get up the field and get some sort of points on the board. Get yourself back in this ball game.
Tate Golden, Quinn Burek back deep once again for Louisville.
Green Local Schools and all of its facilities practice a no tobacco policy, which includes vaporizers and e-cigarettes. Use of these items anywhere on campus is strictly prohibited. Please respect those around you so everyone can enjoy tonight's game.
So Leopards will start 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Check that. They will mark them at the 20. Little rival here to the Leopard offense. Burek in the shotgun.
That's Austin Wade.
Handoff.
Owen DiMarzio. Good for a short game.
On the carry. Brought down by Green's number 15, A.J. Fortunato. 2nd down.
Was DiMarzio one of the injured last week?
I don't think so, although I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember. For some reason, I don't remember him playing last week. And I don't want to put him on that injured list, obviously, but. So Burek going to step back, running from traffic here, trying to get away. And he's going to get upfield and out of bounds. There's a flag in the backfield. Traditionally,
and I think that's going to be a holding.
And I think I think there's a combination of things that need to happen here. We need to get the ball out quicker, and we need to protect him a little better too.
Oh, absolutely. Everything a part of that play. Like it seemed like we had a crosser there across the middle who was open. We just hold on to it a little bit too long. And Green does a good job of rushing the passer.
Yeah, it seems
they chose to decline the hold to set up 3rd and 11 for Louisville.
So Burek gets the snap, rolls out right, looks, stops, and he's going to be sacked.
Yeah, just a tough play. Green brings the blitz, gets to the quarterback once again.
So that'll make it 4th down with 4:44 left here in the 2nd quarter.
Owen Burek brought down the backfield by Green's number 25, Evan Reed. 4th down.
And is Burek hurt back there? He keeps kind of. There's the punt. short punt out to about the 40-yard line, just shy of the 40-yard line to about the 39. Yeah, he was back in punt formation, and he was kind of crouched over and just...
Well, he got pretty hit hard there on third down. Probably just needed a little time to catch his breath.
So Green set up shop here at the 38-yard line. 1st and 10, 4:14, second quarter. Leopards in need of a stop here. Honka gets the snap. Gonna hand it off over the left side. And nice play by the Leopard defense.
Good job to see 6 hats around the ball there for Louisville, really pursuing to the ball.
Pushed out of bounds by number 18, Gabe Stoffer. Second down.
Gabe Stoffer once again from his safety position making the tackle there.
So
Green goes with the empty backfield here.
Honka to throw. Chasing him there by Louisville. He's able to shed a couple tackles and get upfield.
Well, great blitz called there by defensive coordinator Jake Atkins. Brought Jacob Galbraith up the middle, linebacker. Couldn't quite make the play on Honka. Honka did a good job of evading the rush and picking up 9 yards there to set up a third and manageable for Green.
So here comes Green back to the line of scrimmage. In sort of a tight formation. Drops the snap, gonna throw it up deep. He's got a man. Touchdown. And he was wide open.
Well, not sure what our defensive backfield was looking at, but Baglia just simply ran past the coverage. Honka did a good job of standing in there and making a good throw. Caleb Boyle set to kick the extra point out of the hold of Oliver Miller.
Here's the snap, ball down, kick is up.
Extra points good by Green.
And the kick is up and good. So Green takes a 28-0 lead here with 2:57 in the second quarter. So we'll step away for just a few minutes and we'll be back after this.
Life is tough. At Notre Dame, Ohio State, life thereafter, I've had to walk through situations that were as challenging as it gets. A large part of my ability to overcome the challenges were the determination and toughness I learned as a Leopard athlete. Your challenge today is tough. They want to push you around and take what's yours. Fight hard and rise to the challenge to show yourself that in years to come, that as your life gets hard, you'll have the intestinal fortitude to overcome. For many years, you have trained and practiced for this moment. And show what you got.
All right, Boyle set to kick off for the Green Bulldogs. We're back with 2:57 left to go in the second quarter with Green leading 28-0. Burek and Tate Golden set to return the kick for the Leopards.
Nice deep kick and into the end zone.
That'll be a Boyle's second touchback in as many kicks.
I'll tell you what, that is a weapon a lot of people take for granted when you have a kicker that can put it in the end zone and essentially start your...
Absolutely.
I was fortunate enough, my former father-in-law coached a lot of kickers and punters for a long time and sent a lot of them to college, and he's got a couple of state championship rings because of that.
Absolutely.
So Burek gonna hand off up the middle, and he stopped right back at the line of scrimmage.
tailback Cam Doherty met both the middle linebackers there for Green. Pickup of 1.
Second down.
2:30 left to go here.
Leopards in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. Doherty on the hip. Gonna hand off. Doherty gonna drive upfield, and we're gonna have a penalty flag in the backfield again.
Came from the back judge there. Holding on the junior Josh Nicholson.
So Burek in the shotgun. Gonna hand it off up the middle. And still short of the original line of scrimmage. Looks like he gained about 5 yards. That's gonna make it 3rd and 14.
Green takes their first time out of the Green takes it first time out of this first half. Smart move by Coach Geist. Still 1:48 left to play. If they can stop the Leopards here, get the ball back, have plenty of time to potentially score again.
Well, and the rate they're going, you know, you're right. I mean, you know, you got to try to do what you can to put the points on the board, and kind of put your foot on the opponent's throat.
Green rope right now when they're trying to put him away before halftime. Smart timeout by their coach. Hopefully we can dial up a first down here on 3rd and 13.
Now on the Leopard side of it, you're deep in your own territory. You need to be smart with the ball. You know, obviously not. You want to get a first down, but you need to do it in a way that you're not going to, potentially put Green in scoring position right out of the box. So here comes Burek in the shotgun. Same formation. He's going to throw it to the outside, up the field, and looks like he got about 5 or 6 yards.
Yep. Green calls their second time out of the half.
So it'll be 4th and 14 from the 23-yard line. There's 1:40 left here in the first half.
Don't forget to pick up a dozen freshly made Krispy Kreme donuts on your way out of the stadium tonight. Boxes are only $10 per dozen. It will help support scholarships.
Wow.
for Green seniors through the
$10 dozen of Krispy Kreme donuts.
Rob, I'll be right back.
Is that Burek back to punt?
That is Burek back to punt, yep. Drives Martin back to his own 44.
Trying to get the outside, and he does. Across the 30, across the 25, and down near the 20-yard line. Nice return by Martin.
$1:25 left to go here. Green takes over at the inside the Louisville 20. Louisville desperately needs a stop here.
And Louisville almost jumped off sides there. Hunka in the shotgun, back on his hip, comes up the line of scrimmage, calling out the plays. 2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. And
timeout Louisville. Coach Kappas didn't like what he saw there.
so we'll take a timeout as well on the Straggett Media Network.
The Straggett Media Network, a local broadcasting network, specializing in weather, news, sports, musical guests, weddings, commercials, visual marketing graphics. Let us take your business, school, wedding, or event to the next level. The Straggett Media Network.
Hello. Did you know that when you invest in your smile, you're investing back into your Stark County community? Welcome to Thomas Dental. My name's Tanya. I'm Dr. Mike's practice manager. Every day, we're investing back into our community. Here are just a few of our community efforts. Here at Thomas Dental, our mission is bringing smiles back to our community.
All right, we're back
one
here at Green
smile
Stadium.
at a time.
Bulldogs up 28-0. 1:25 left to go in the first half. Hunka on the quarterback run.
On the
Touchdown Bulldogs.
Green's number 12, Tyson Hunka, for touchdown.
So with 1:19, Green makes it 34-0. And if you're Chris Kappas, I just don't know what the answer is at the moment. You know, we've kind of shot ourselves in the foot with penalties, different things, and you can't blame it all on the penalties, but, you know, we're not making tackles and so forth, so we've got to try something.
Well, Rob, it's hard. It's a tough game. Green is no doubt a good team, but they're not 35 points better than Louisville.
Right.
And the Leopards got to figure something out very quickly, just in terms of looking in the mirror and just having a little pride. Because right now, quite frankly, they're being embarrassed in this first half.
Well,
and that's tough to watch.
Yeah, and the other side of it, too, is, you know, as a player, you know, you also have to look yourself in the mirror and say, hey, am I doing everything I can to help my brothers out? And, you know.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, the bad part of that was they scored in 6 seconds. The good part is we still have 1:19 left. Let's see if Louisville can do something with this last drive.
Deep Louisville, number 5, Tate Golden, and number 21, Quinn Burrick.
Quinn Burrick and Tate Golden back. Caleb Boyle set the kick for Green.
Kicking off for Green, number 32, Caleb Boyle.
Golden takes the kickoff.
Returning the kick, number 5, Tate Golden.
Gets over the 25-yard line to about the 27-yard line.
Number 35, Matt Romo.
So here comes Louisville in the shotgun. 2 receivers at the top, back on his hip. And there's going to be a handoff. Nice spin by Doherty. And he'll be lucky to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
On the carry, number 18, Doherty.
And actually, they gave him about a yard.
Second time.
That's supposed to be a win, Rob. I mean,
Yeah.
clock rolling, 52 seconds left.
So here comes the lefts. 3 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. Quarterback's in the shotgun with the back on his hip, left hip. He's going to go in motion. Bjork going to keep it. Goes up to the right side, and he'll get about 2 yards. So that'll make it
Evan Lee.
I believe,
Third down.
3rd and 6 at the 32-yard line with 13 seconds left. Do you run another play here, John?
I would just run it out if I was Louisville. And they're going to let it go, get to halftime.
So we're going to take a break, let the bands play, and we'll be back after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Louisville High School Marching Band. The band is under the direction of Mr. Christopher Bleininger, assisted by Mrs. Abigail Markowitz and Mr. Sam Portzer, and student teacher Matthew Dietrich. The color guard is advised by Mrs. Sarah Philo and Miss Carrie Ann Hardman. Percussion instructor is Mr. Justin Severns. The band is led on the field by drum majors Morgan Cowan and Riley Tipton. We would like to begin our halftime show this evening with the opener from our competition show. Soloists include Josie Rigdon and Olivia Lewis on trumpet and Landon Moser on baritone. We are excited to present Movement 1 of Blackbird Set Free.
We'd like to continue our show tonight by playing a hit song released in 1969 by the Jackson 5. Featuring our flags and majorettes, we hope you enjoy I Want You Back. Ladies and gentlemen, the pride of Louisville.
Ladies and gentlemen, under the direction of Amy Rock, Steve Lockstead, Matt Murphy, and student tech teacher Preston Blakesley, it's the 2023 edition of the Green High School Bulldog Marching Band. This year's show is Songs We Like, turning about 50. Tonight we open our show with a little kiss. No, not that kind of kiss, we like our space. This is rock and roll. The next song was written for the city that dominated rock and roll in the 70s. Alice Cooper, Bob Seger, Ted Nugent, Grand Funk, all of them were from Detroit. So let your hair out, put on your face paint, and rock out to Detroit Rock City. Alright, let's calm the show down a bit. Released by Fleetwood Mac in 1976, this next song was the group's first song to hit top 10 on both sides of the Atlantic. Residing at 120 on Rolling Stone's top 500 greatest songs of all time, it has secured its spot in rock history. We've decided to dedicate this next song to all of the construction of our new schools. It's originally titled, You Can Go Your Own Way, but tonight we are retitling it, You Can't Park There. Ladies and gentlemen, gather round as we close our musical experience hotter than a fresh batch of marching tacos at the Band Booster concession stand. The Eagles once sang, you can spend all your time making money, but it's Friday night, so we're spending our time savoring this iconic hit with the side of Band Booster nachos. Enjoy this last song, but it's seconds it's over. Get to the Band Booster concession stand before it's already gone. it's the Green High School Bulldog Marching Band.
Is tough. At Notre Dame, Ohio State, and in my life thereafter, I've had to walk through situations that were as challenging as it gets. A large part of my ability to overcome the challenges were the determination and toughness I learned as a Leopard athlete. Your challenge today is tough. They want to push you around and take what's yours. Fight hard and rise to the challenge to show yourself that in years to come, that as your life gets hard, you'll have the intestinal fortitude to overcome. For many years, you have trained and practiced for this moment. And show what you got.
Beatty Sports has all of your athletic needs, specializing in corporate, school, and team apparel. In-house custom embroidery and silk screening makes the Beatty Sports tradition of quality and service unbeatable. Go Leopards!
Techniques with Tori, located at 133 East Main Street, Louisville, Ohio. Call today, 330-573-4580.
Did you know that when you invest in your smile, you're investing back into your Stark County community? Welcome to Thomas Dental. My name's Tanya. I'm Dr. Mike's practice manager. Every day, we're investing back into our community. Here are just a few of our community efforts. Here at Thomas Dental, our mission is bringing smiles back to our community, one smile at a time.
The Straggett Media Network, a local broadcasting network, specializing in weather, news, sports, musical guests, weddings, commercials, visual marketing graphics. Let us take your business, school, wedding, or event to the next level. The Straggett Media Network.
And we're back here at Green as the Leopards trailed Green High School Bulldogs 35-0. Tough first half for the Leopards. They just couldn't seem to get anything going on defense and or on offense. I'm joined on the mic again, just so everybody knows. John Aljancic, I'm Rob Johnson. Where's our stats sit here, John?
All right, Rob. Well, first of all, thanks again for having me tonight. Halftime stats: first downs, Louisville 0, Green 11. Penalties: Louisville 6 for 50 yards, Green 3 for 20 yards. Punting, Louisville has 5 punts for an average of just under 40 yards. Green has punted once for 34 yards. Rushing the ball, Louisville has a net total of 2 yards rushing, led by Cam Doherty with 10 rushes for 27 yards. At quarterback, Owen Burek's 1 for 2 for 6 yards. Tate Aljantik's also 1 for 2 for 5 yards. Both quarterbacks with an interception. Receiving, Tate Golden and Braden Hershey each with a catch. Golden with 6 yards, Hershey with 5 yards. Louisville with a net total offense of 9 yards, or 13 yards in the first half. For Green, Tyson Hunka, the quarterback, with 7 rushes for 88 yards and 2 touchdowns to lead Green, who has 149 yards on the ground and 72 yards in the air for a total of 221 of total offense. Hunka's 4 for 9 for 42 yards and a touchdown, as well as Antonio Martin also with 1 throw for 30 yards and a touchdown. Catching the football for Green, Mandarin has 2 catches for 10 yards. Caden Gregory 1 catch for 23 yards. Baglia 1 catch for 30 yards and a touchdown. And Martin for 1 catch for 9 yards. So, tough first half for the Leopards there.
Well, I mean, 9 yards in total offense isn't going to cut it.
I misspoke there, Rob. It's 13.
Okay, sorry. Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah. It's still not going to cut it. I mean, and same on the defensive side, they were doing what they wanted, and you just can't have that. You can't win football games by doing that.
Well, you know what? It's one thing to get beat, but it's another thing to really not compete in the first half, and Louisville kind of did that. Let's see if what kind of medal they can muster here in the second half.
Well, this is one of those situations where how much heart do you have?
Absolutely. Absolutely. This is not about the final score. This is about just competing and setting the groundwork for games to come.
Well, and, at what point do you start to look at your future, too? Whoever that may be, as far as offense and defense,
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, Louisville has a different cast of characters here. Trips to the bottom, Colton Lloyd, Austin Wade, and Ty Palmier. Aljantik at quarterback.
Dangerous throw, but complete. Looks like he'll gain about a yard. I'll tell you what, the defensive back for Green really jumped that route.
Absolutely. Louisville 5 wide there, getting the ball out quick. Green played the passing lanes there almost with a pick 6. Ball complete to, I think that was Ty Palmier, but I'm not sure.
Tell you what, I wouldn't mind seeing the same play except just pump fake and go. So throw to the outside. Receiver gets upfield, and he'll gain just a couple of yards there.
Sets up a 3rd and 7 for Louisville. Aljantik in at quarterback. Louisville with a number of different players out there right now. I believe we have a new center. That's a Little Deem there at center.
So Aljantik in the shotgun, back on his hips. He's going to take a step back to throw, rolls out, rolling, throws downfield, and it's going to be short. So Leopards will have 4th and 8. They'll punt the football. And here comes the punt team. So Leopards back to punt. Snap back, kick is up. Nice high punt. And it's going to roll. He's going to pick it up. He's going to try to get to the outside, and he's going to be drugged down from behind. I believe that's Braden Hershey with the tackle. We've got a flag on the play. So good news for Louisville. Penalties against Green, block in the back. So that'll set Green back a little extra. So 1st and 10, Hunka in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. They're going to hand off, and it's going to be stopped in the backfield.
Jacob Galbraith on the blitz. The outside linebacker with a big tackle for loss there. Louisville with a completely new group out there on defense for the most part.
A lot of youngsters out there now.
A lot of youngsters. Jack Horn there at nose guard.
Big Jack Horn.
Big Jack Horn. I bet that's Ty Davis at left tackle.
Back off the right side, and he is across the 40 to about the 38-yard line.
Jordan Beal with a nice run there. Stouffer came up from the safety position, tried to make the tackle, just couldn't quite hang on.
So Hunka still in the shotgun. Takes the signals. Back behind him, 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Gonna hand off up the middle and brought down.
Tackled once again by Galbraith. Green content to take their time here, up 35-0, 7:40 to go. Unfortunately, an all too familiar sight, a running clock here in the second half in a Louisville game.
Yeah, a little hard pill to swallow.
Yes, it is.
So it's going to be a handoff over the right side, dragging some folks here. Looks like Wyatt Smith, one of the tacklers there.
Good play by Wyatt Smith there from his right defensive end position. Sets up a 3rd and 1 for Green.
He actually made a heck of a play. He kind of was past the play and came back to make the tackle.
Absolutely.
Shows a little bit of speed he has there. So Green gets the snap. They're going to pitch out to the right side. He's trying to get the corner, and he's going to be brought down.
Louisville brought the house there, I think by that 14, Jimmy Krylo. Good tackle, but just not quite enough to stop the running back from getting the first down.
So Green looking over to the sidelines, gets this play in. Still lined up, same formation. Takes the snap. Oh, and we got a busted play, and
wow, Mr. Hunka meet Mr. DiMarzio. Owen DiMarzio with the big tackle for loss there for Louisville to set up a 2nd down and 16.
2nd down.
Looks like we've got a new nose tackle. Looks like that big number 77.
Yes, it is. Trevor Burek.
The mayor, as they like to call him. Runs over the right side, just out of reach there, and he'll go out of bounds. DiMarzio, or Wyatt Smith, almost on the tackle in the backfield. He was just right out of arm's length.
Well, I tell you what, this young sophomore, Tyson Hunka, quarterback for Green, is going to be a really good one. He's just elusive, keeps his head downfield, makes some pretty good throws downfield, and just a good piece for this offense.
I'll tell you what, he does not look like a sophomore. He plays like an upperclassman.
Absolutely.
So Hunka gets the snap, pitches out to the right side. Almost an extended
Number 21, Jordan Beal on the
pitch
carry.
there.
Yeah, kind of almost like an option type look. Going to be 4th down.
Flag on the play.
Oh,
On the offense, number 14, that's a 10-yard penalty from the
So the Leopards will take that with 4:55. That'll move the Bulldogs back. Put a 3rd and 15. from the 33-yard line. So Honka. And we're going to give it right back as there's a flag on the field. And a couple Leopards on the right-hand side there jumped.
Absolutely. And that's just a discipline thing. We've seen it enough. Like, guys need to be looking at the football, not listening to the quarterback.
Well, and when you're lined up on the line of scrimmage, you should be with your head down on the ball. So Honka, empty backfield, going to throw it to the back. Going to cut it in back to the outside, excuse me. And he'll get...
Good screen call there by Green. I think it was Jake Palmier doing a great job coming up and making the tackle, or Baglia would have snuck into the end zone.
So they'll mark that at the 21-yard line, 4th and 4. I'm fairly confident that we'll see the Bulldogs go for it, and they are. So Honka going to keep it himself, run over the right side, and I believe he has the first down.
On the run, number 12, Tyson Honka.
And he does.
15, Owen DeMarzio.
No, just an old-fashioned student body right there with the quarterback. Good enough for about 6 yards and a first down for Green.
Paul Starkey would be proud.
Yes, he would.
So Honka going to pitch right again. Back's coming around the right side. Gets out to about the 10 to the 9-yard line where he'll be stopped. And they're going to mark him back at the 10.
Number 21, Jordan Beal on the carry.
So that's going to make it 2nd and 7. 2:27 and counting. $35-0 here at Green. Leopard's Trail. So handoff up the middle. Gets inside the 10 to about the 8-yard line.
Jordan Beal on the carry.
Beal tackled by Galbraith once again.
44, Jacob Galbraith. 3rd down.
I think that's Galbraith's probably 3rd or 4th tackle on this drive of Beal. Tell you what, this defense is really battling. You'd have no idea it's 35-0 right now. These guys are really competing.
And a jump on the left side.
Son of defense, number 71, 5-yard penalty. First down.
The young sophomore, Sean Klein.
So that'll give the Bulldogs a 1st and goal from the 3. There's the handoff. And he's going to be stopped short.
Jordan Beal on the carry.
Gain of about 1. Make it 2. They're down to the 1-yard line. Coming up on 1 minute and counting, as Green will come right back to the line of scrimmage. Honka in the shotgun. He's going to pitch it out to the right side, and he's going to drag a Leopard into the end zone. That'll give him a touchdown.
Touchdown!
Well, they've kind of ran that option style pitch to the right 3 times there, and the Leopards have defended it pretty well, but unfortunately the Bulldogs only needed 2.
Yeah. Well, and their number 2 running back is a sizable young man.
Absolutely.
So here comes the extra point. Ball's down, kick is up, and it's good.
Extra points.
It's going to make it 42-0 with 45 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Leopard's Trail. I'll tell you what, It is a nice atmosphere here in this Green Stadium.
Absolutely.
They do have a really nice facility.
Absolutely. Beautiful facility. Got a bunch of things going on tonight. Some type of Bulldog Strong fundraiser down there. Just a good atmosphere. Good music.
Yeah. Speaking of things going on, I want to remind you about Kick for the Cure, October 7th. Boys and girls soccer teams will be playing at Leopard Stadium. It's going to be benefiting cancer. A young lady, Jalea Jones, 12-year-old middle school student at Louisville. It'll be benefiting her family as they try to help with the medical costs of her treatments. They will have 50-50 drawings, raffle baskets, and a bake sale. So get down there. Kick for the Cure, October 7th. Green to kick it off. Leopards to return, coming up the field across the 25. And he'll be pushed back. They're going to give him out to the 25-yard line. Just a heads up this week, Thursday, Leopard Lair. We'll have the girls cross-country team and the girls volleyball team. Should be a lot of fun. I know Kyla Myers is having another excellent year for the cross-country team. She just placed third at the Malone Invitational. She won the Worcester Invitational, running back around the left side, across the 30, across the 40.
Caught a seam.
And he gets up over the 50, across the 45, and they're going to mark him out at the 45-yard line.
Nice play call there by Coach Kappas. A little empty backfield set. Motion DeMarzio back into the backfield, jet sweep left. First down, Leopards. And that's their first down of the game.
And
on the
they'll
last
get it
play of
as
the third quarter.
they get it to the fourth quarter. So here's looking to a better fourth quarter. We're going to step away for just a few minutes, and we'll be right back after this. Sorry about that, folks. We had a little bit of technical difficulty, but we're back.
So we have a bunch of new Leopards in there, including number 73. I believe that's Aiden Norris at right tackle. Josh Nicholson still at right guard. Kyle Deem is the catcher. Is the center.
Al Jancic back to pass, looking, rolls, nobody home. Looking, still looking, and he's just going to throw it away. Smart play. Has nothing out there, so he gets rid of the ball.
Louisville tried to run that jet sweep action and looked to throw the ball down the field, just nothing there. We also have Luke Seaman out there at wide receiver, along with, Quinn Burek.
So Leopards come back to the line of scrimmage.
And Owen Bayer is our left guard as well.
So Jancic gets the snap, rolls right, looks downfield, throws, and it's going to be incomplete. Tough catch, tiptoe in the sidelines. But nice pass by Tate Al Jancic.
Yeah, tough throw on the sidelines there. Seaman just couldn't quite bring it in, but leads to a 4th and 11. I think it looks like Louisville's going to go for it.
At this point, why not?
Yep.
You know, get your kids on offense as much reps as you can, or as many reps as you can.
Absolutely.
Sorry for all my English teachers out there. Aljancic gets the snap, sits back to pass, throws, and it's going to be complete. And that's a first down.
That's a good pitch and catch there. Aljancic to Luke Seaman. Seaman did a great job tiptoeing the sidelines there and getting the first down for Louisville.
Well, I'll tell you what, Seaman had a really nice play last week in the ball game, and almost had his first varsity touchdown,
Well,
too.
I tell you what, anybody who's watched the JV games, Luke Seaman has been an absolute player, and so it's fun to see him get some action tonight on a Friday night.
So there's a handoff to the left side to Marzio. Going across the 20, close to the 15-yard line.
Once again, the jet sweep action there. What a great job. And little things that aren't seen. Two great blocks up there from the two top receivers, Quinn Burek and who's the other one?
I didn't see the number.
You know, I believe it was Gabe Stouffer. I apologize, Gabe. But great job up there is creating the seam for DiMarzio for another Leopard first down.
Well, it's kind of interesting to see that number 15 running that jet sweep.
Yes.
As we saw so many years. Nice quick pass, and it's going to be through his hands and incomplete. Yeah, so many years we saw Tyler Adams making that same jet sweep.
Absolutely. Louisville tried the bubble screen there. Just Seaman couldn't quite haul it in.
So Leopards in the shotgun. Two receivers right, two left. Aljancic throws a quick pass over the left side, down near the 10-yard line.
Number 15 on DiMarzio on the run.
Looks like they're going to mark him at the 10-yard line. So that'll make it 3rd and 2, 7:37 left in this fourth quarter. Sounds like we got a copter above us.
Yes, we do. Cam Doherty checks in at tailbacks.
Aljancic going to step back to pass.
Oh,
Throws
they
a
set
quick
up the
pass.
screen.
Nice job. Good play. Inside the 5. Down to about the 3-yard line.
Great play call there by Coach Kappas. Leopard first down inside the 3-yard line.
So Leopards, nice drive. Just a reminder this week, Reading Under the Lights, October 5th at the stadium. For all the young people out there. So here comes the Leopards to the line of scrimmage. Aljancic in the shotgun, receiver in motion. Going to give it off to Doherty, and I think he's in for the touchdown, and he is.
Good job.
Way to finish.
Good job for the guys up front. That's Cam's second touchdown in as many weeks.
And nice hard run. You know,
Yes,
he kind of got hit there at the line of scrimmage and just kind of kept driving and pushed himself in.
Absolutely. All right. Colton Loy set the snap to Gabe Stouffer. Tate Aljancic set to kick the extra point.
Snaps down, kick is up, and it's going to be good. So the Leopards get on the board. Make it 42-7. Still trucking. So we'll take a quick break here, and we'll be right back.
Cheerleading techniques with Tori. Located at 133 East Main Street, Louisville, Ohio. Call today, 330-573-4580.
And we're back here at Green. Leopards showing some heart here, coming down and scoring, making it 42 to 7.
Final call for the 50-50 raffle. The winning number of 939-611. Last call for the 50-50 raffle.
Just a reminder, October 13th, second Friday, Oktoberfest, 5 to 10, downtown Louisville. The bands will be Down Unt and Kraut Band and Vis Anita. So come on down and enjoy the fun. And we got a squib kick here by the Leopards, and Green will run it just shy of the 40-yard line.
Returning kick number 19, Celine Hybash. Tackle made by number 14, Jeannie Quillo.
You're watching Louisville Leopard Athletics.
So Green will come back out. Looks like they have a new quarterback.
Yeah, it's number 10, Jack Logsden.
So he'll line up in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Back behind him. Got a handoff, and he'll get a couple of yards out to about the 38-yard line.
Short on the carry.
That'll make it 2nd and 5.
Brought down by number 44, Jacob Gilbert.
Tackled by Colton Loy and Jacob Galbraith right there.
So Logsden back in the shotgun. Green definitely taking their time. 5:09. Gonna hand it off and met in the backfield.
Big stop there by Ty Davis, the left defensive end.
Nice job.
Put his helmet right on the football there. Great play by number 19.
That's what we like to see out of the Leopard defense.
Well, I tell you what, in the second half, there's been a lot of guys, young guys playing, and these guys have competed.
Even when they had the first team still out there for Green.
Absolutely. They made the Green first team really grind it out in that first series of the second half. So proud of these guys in the second half showing up ready to play.
So here comes Green. They're going to roll left. Being chased, blitz, and he's going to throw it away, and that could be, is there a receiver there?
That
or
could
was
have
he
been
outside the tackle box?
I don't think he was, but it's just kind of somewhat in the vicinity of number 24 there. So
it's one of those that kind of close.
Kind of close, I guess, in a 42-7 game. We're just going to keep the hanky in our pocket.
Right. Let it roll. So Green will punt. Oh, almost blocked. And we'll have a fair catch by the Leopards.
Colton Loy was right there, just couldn't quite get his mitts on the ball. Gabe Stouffer did a good job of fair catching that ball. 3:42 left to go. Louisville 42-7 on the wrong side of that score. Hopefully with one more drive here, and let's see what they can do.
I'd like to see them do a lot of the similar things that they did.
Absolutely.
And the nice part was they spread the ball out. Although I'll tell you what, I do like DiMarzio's speed.
He has done a good job on that jet sweep of really getting outside quickly. Braden Elsass at running back now.
Elsass grinding, but can't get anywhere.
We also have Colton Norris out there, number 80, at right receiver on the right side.
So Leopards in a shotgun. Going to take the snap. Aljancic looks upfield, throws, and it's going to be incomplete, just a little bit short of the receiver. And we've got
Injured
a Leopard down
out there.
So we're going to take a quick timeout with the injury timeout, and we'll be back after this.
It was the 1947-48 school year, and according to information in the LHS yearbook, the Muir yearbook staff struggled to find descriptions for the Blue Raider symbol, which is what represented Louisville High School. They brainstormed multiple options, looked at various symbols and descriptive words, and created a display of different options for students to examine. It was time to vote on the future mascot. Student voting took place during a 7th period class at Louisville High School, and by a vote of 317 to 177, the Leopard was selected. More feared and more intelligent than the lion or tiger. Vicious, graceful, leaps, hard bite, and full of fight. Here we are, 75 years later, a special anniversary year for our district. And in 1948, students at LHS that decided the future of this district would have a leopard mascot, and the community has embraced it.
And this is when the moments turn to memories. And this is when the future gets so clear to see. And this is when tonight becomes a masterpiece. And this is when the moments turn to.
And we're back here at Louisville. The injured player was Braden Elsass. Aljancic going to roll out, throws, and just a little wide. Put it where he had to on that one. If he throws that a little more inside, it's going the other way.
Absolutely. 4th and 9.
4th down.
So with 1:49, Leopards will go for it. Aljancic in the shotgun. Looks like a new running back on the left hip. Is that Daniel Sweet, maybe?
I can't see a number right now. Yes, I believe it is. Louisville going to punt.
So Aljancic punts. And nice tackle by Palmier.
Tackle made by Louisville's number 4, Ty Palmier.
So Ty Palmier with the tackle. So with 1:19, Green will have a first down. And I'm fairly confident we'll see some sort of victory formation at this point.
Absolutely.
And that is correct. And they take a knee. And I think they'll just have to take one more here. 42 seconds. Down to 30 seconds, 29. And I'm sure there he goes, and he'll kneel it down. And that's the ball game. So Leopards fall 42-7. I will give the Leopards credit as they came out in the second half. A lot of young players played, and they played hard.
Absolutely. You know, I mean, you hate to really bank on moral victories, but they did tie the second half 7-7.
Right.
But just a lot of guys competing. That's the biggest thing. And it's getting that consistent effort level that's the most important thing.
Exactly. Well, I want to thank everybody for coming on with us. Tough one tonight, but they'll get back to it Monday morning. Don't forget, JV plays tomorrow. I want to thank John Aljancic for being on with me tonight. I appreciate you being on with me, John.
Well, Rob, really appreciate being here. Thanks for the offer, and yeah, we'll listen. Tough night again for Louisville, but I tell you what, the night is darkest before the dawn. You got a lot of young talent here. I think we're going to be surprised what we see in the weeks and possibly years to come.
Well, it's like I told a couple of them from back when I was in school. We kind of lived this a little bit, back in our day, and fortunately we were able to kind of lead to that next generation to try and make the ship right. So thanks again, everybody, for coming on with us. We appreciate it. Leopards fall 42-7. Have a great night, everyone. This is the Stragan Media Network.